Hello and welcome again to Ruinarch, but this time we are in a brand new custom generated post-update world, which I am super interested to see what I can do with these in the future. I decided to do for this first one a little bit of everything, just a touch. We went and started out with an elven kingdom, a human kingdom, a lichen clan, and a vampire clan, which I thought would be just a whole hell of a lot of fun to do. I don't know like what a vampire, like huge vampire clan's gonna do, because there's a fucking lot of them. There's like 2 large villages. They're run by Hillary. No commentary there. They revere vampires, but they're peaceful. But what will they eat? Well, since they are all in the same region now, they will not spontaneously starve to death just because one village is too populated with vampires. That is no longer a problem I have to worry about. What I do have to worry about is, well, I don't know. We'll have to kind of figure that one out as we go. We do not have a great spot. Like, there's a lot of water here. We could tuck away in this corner for now and like hide amongst the vampires, and maybe we can provoke something into happening over there. I'm not sure. Lichens, I'm excited to see what they're gonna do, because there's a fucking lot of them. Like, now this is a bunch of werewolves, and in theory, every single one of them will be a lycanthrope. We'll see. We'll find out. But what we're gonna go do here is throw in our portal down. I don't think the demon overlords themselves got any changes. I have not seen like a change log that would indicate such a thing. I feel like kidding vampirism might be a little silly. There's already going to be a fair amount of that. How about instead, because there's so many fucking people here, we go with agoraphobia, so that they will be constantly having a terrible time. We will also go with narcolepsy, because that will like screw with the werewolf folk. We got our barrage of demons. We got our kennel, maybe. Like, do you just put down an eye and it tells you everything? Because this is like one big region now, right? That's what makes sense to me. Yeah, we'll do that. So, we'll also run over here and I think heal? Heal? Okay, so there are new things that are here. And this is fixed too! Oh my god, that's so powerful! Okay, fuck, hold on. Who else has this shit by default? Anybody? Does anyone else have, like, the ability to heal and stuff by default? No, that's so interesting. Okay, hold on. Let's nix the kennel for now. I kind of want to see if the plague's been changed. Now, we'll go full-on screwing with people for this one. There's a lot of them. Which means I don't want to get Seized Monster. Agitate's going to be a lot more powerful these days as well. Don't need to raise dead. We got zips and zaps. Release and heal and remove buff and remove flaw. These are extremely powerful, and it makes the decision making a lot more impactful on this layer of the game. I think, are we even going to try and make a demon cult? I don't know if we're going to. What about release? That can end up being a lot of fun and give us more hands-on stuff, but I think we're actually going to remove buffs and like slowly wear people down with curses and mental illnesses and such. We got new spells? Yes, we do. Protection. Apply protection all non-hostile units in this area of effect, significantly reducing the damage they receive. So if I had a horde I needed to protect, I could use that. That is super interesting. Let's get Forlorn Spirit out of there, I think. Or lightning. Actually, yeah, we'll ditch lightning and get protection. This is a weird one. This is a weird setup. I don't have like any way of protecting myself, so I have to be really careful in managing threat. But I think it's doable. Alright. 80 villagers. Jesus Christ. There's a lot going on. I think every single person here is going to be a vampire. No. Okay, not everyone's going to be a vampire, but there are already vampires here. And several people are in this vampire clan are actually blessed, which is, we'll call that interesting. Right, vampire, 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 vampire. There's a fair few of them. Let's go ahead and get our buildings down. The eye, I don't know, I'll just put that somewhere. Where would be a good spot for it? I'm not sure. There's nothing in that cave. Maybe we can do something with that cave over there. But I think what we're going to do is we're going to put it right here tucked away in the water. And that might give us the information we want. We'll stick the meddler. We'll go ahead and you guys can get moving. We'll put the meddler, like right there. We'll put the prison, like, in front of that. And the defiler we will throw over here. People are already getting concerned for each other and things are just going down. The update is just hit for the first time. So that's extremely interesting to see what's going to happen with that. Only one eye per region, which there's just one big region these days, so we'll see. So I'm doing just attacking chickens. There's going to be a non-stop just blast of intel the entire game now because of how this is going to work out. But that's fine, and that's exciting in its own way. Let's see. Defend my portal, of course. I like that art right there. Bless Demon will reduce the mood, Envy Demon will do its own thing. We have no cultist. We got weird powers. Let's start doing our thing. First thing we're going to do is look for evil people. And I think we may get lucky. We got lucky immediately. And it's a minor. Like, you know, in the sense of like a person. Like a profession. Not like he doesn't... You know what I mean. Ah, fuck. I need to be able to restrain him to do that, don't I? How am I going to do that? What buff can I remove? Well, first we'll zap him while we figure out what to do with him. Let's give him agoraphobia, I think. And hot-headedness. And now he is just daydreaming. Whatever. Let's go ahead and look for more evil non-vampires. They'll probably have better luck with that. Are you a lichen? No, you are not. Let's go ahead and seize them. And we're going to go over here, fast travel back to this, and throw them in jail. It looks like Maggie is going to be our first person that we get to work for us. Let's see how big of a hit the Lust Demon does to her. Bam. And that throws her mood pretty far down, honestly. We take a second to let that go to 55. Or like into the 70s, excuse me. Which should happen pretty quickly given that her energy and her fun are almost all the way down already. Well, fuck, halfway down, excuse me. And we can go on that. Look at all the information we're getting. God, we could really manipulate things to a crazy amount. This place is full of sludges. That would have been fun to manipulate. Let's go take a look around. There are sludges everywhere. We're also looking for treasures that could be generated, like the Necronomicon and such. No dice so far. Aha! The Ankh of Anubis. That'll be a good one. We want to have that as far away from us as possible, actually. Let's go ahead and throw it up here in this little ice village with all the lichens. Lichens in an ice village is very aesthetically pleasing. I'll throw that out there. Let's go ahead and get that brainwash going. And let's see, are we going to throw people in prison? I think so. We'll throw them in prison as soon as we can. Let's remove buff. I got that in case someone... Harpies? Ooh, they're new monsters! They're abductors, they do wind. They probably fly over stuff? Like be able to fly out of their cave? Hold on, let's... No, I didn't bring agitate. I didn't know there were new monsters! That's so fun! I wonder what else there are. I wonder if there's like a list or something like in a changelog. There probably is. There probably is, but what's a Kipling? The fuck? Oh, these are just lycanthropes. So that kind of makes me wonder, if they're all lichened up, what is that going to do? What are you building? Let's shed some fur and dropped a werewolf pelt. This is... I don't know what's going to be going on with that, but that's something I definitely want to keep my eye on. Trolls are doing nasty troll stuff. Not something I'm particularly worried about. Are you a werewolf as well? It's so exciting to finally see werewolves doing stuff. Of course we can't remove blessed, which is a pain in the ass, but maybe if someone else gets a mighty or something to that effect, or somehow defects from us, that could be a thing that could happen. That would be exciting. And we can abuse that in some fashion. Maggie, ooh. Join faction, huh? Just straight out. You can join the vampire clans, Miss Maggie, but I don't know if I want you to do that. What else can I do to you? We can remove your music lover buff, but no reason to remove that from my own followers. It's actually quite powerful. If someone has a particularly amazing buff. We got people restraining and insulting like all sorts of trolls. I like that this is its own button now and not tied to schemes specifically. That's very interesting. Let's go ahead and while she's daydreaming, let's see if we can find any other evil characters. No, doesn't appear to be a lot of evil, but maybe we can get some treacherous folk. That would be pretty good. Give me that, give me that. Hold on. Search. Got that. We'll get back to you. My God, I would think I'd given her narcolepsy. So, in the Human Empire, we have Legolas, the shaman, who is a treacherous optimist, which is a lot of fun. We're going to go ahead and seize him away and throw him down here as well. I like that it's one big region, so much less click, 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 just to get through stuff. Big fan of that. Dalton, I don't know what the hell's going on with you. I think we're going to just... God, we might be able to snag Dalton eventually. So we're going to leave that alone for now. Just see if we have new schemes. Leave home, leave, these look like the best, different icons, which is fun. Let's go ahead and do that, and we will empower her, and cleanse any flaws she may have. No, we'll keep that. We'll keep your flaws. We want you to be working for us. Bam! Now Maggie is an empowered peasant, strong enough to go to toe with several people. Worried, feeling concerned about something. Is that new? I can't have a worry about Dalton. Do you know Dalton? Dalton is... Screen for help. Something's wrong? Paralyzed? I didn't fucking do that. How did that happen? Oh, Dalton. Oh. I meant... Yeah, I did do that. I meant to make him hot-headed. Oops. You know. Things like that happen. Who are you? Why did you almost die? I guess they were just there cleaning out harpies. Is a criminal. Let's see if we can make that a little bit worse. Let's make you a very strong criminal. How about you hate female vampires? That's not going to work. Female. Go down here to the V's. Yes. Yes, you hate female vampires because you contracted it from them or something. We'll build story as we go. Well, it'll be fine. It'll be fine. Cool. She's just kind of doing her own thing right now. Way off here near the werewolves. That's kind of... That's a bit worrying. It might be fine. Maybe they lost their mind. Chicken blood. This is a lot more chaotic now that everything's all glued together. And regions aren't separating things. I think it's going to be good. I think there has a high potential for things to get crazy. I think we haven't done a whole lot of intel-related stuff in a while. Uh-oh. Hey, Legolas. How's the wife and kids? Fine? Probably not. Can we get that stuff lower? And if we do that, then we'll hit you with the demon and everything will be all Gucci there. I wish I had a secondary scheme. I would... Cannot perform. Cannot be targeted. Cannot perform? Huh. Well, I feel bad about what I did to Dalton now. I want to do, like remove it, but apparently whenever he is paralyzed, you can't scheme? That's fine, I guess. It's not my favorite thing, but it's fine. It's okay. Let's find someone else to play with. Let's see. Legolas. We're got him over here for now. Anyone else that is treacherous that we can take advantage of? Nyx herself. Leader of the werewolf village. But not... Not the entire faction. What should we do with you, Nyx? What should we do with you, indeed? Filter by intel. Let's, oh, you can't grab it from here. I think I suggested that as an option, but it looks like they decided not to go with it. I want her, though. Lustful, inspiring, treacherous lycanthrope. So much potential. Got my eyes on her, but that's all we're going to have for now. Looks like we're hungry, and we're not feeling too great about our odds in this little hole over here, so we'll drop a lust demon to keep him company, and see what that does to his mood. Bam! There we go. Dark heaviness, brainwash. Dalton is dead. Alright, well, I mishandled that situation, but that happens. That's okay. Hopefully we can grab this guy. Then we gotta go just probably kidnap Nyx. People are dying already, and I'm not really being openly evil, so I feel like that might be... You know, I might be a nice and innocent person. And now we have Legolas over here. And we can remove a buff, but there's no reason to do that. We can have him join a faction, but why would I do that? What happens if I make him join a faction? And why can't I make him... Well, I guess because they haven't actually created another faction yet. That would be very good reason for why they don't have another one yet. So, whatever. We're just going to go ahead. When he wakes up, I'll leave him to join the faction. Looks like there's, like, murdering stuff everywhere or something. Or maybe she's just bitten by a vampire. Hold on. Yep, someone just drank River's blood. Alright, who do we even care about? Let's just start collecting intel, I guess. I haven't really done that in a while. Filter, nothing but intel. So, shed fur, became a werewolf. That'll be a good one. Just everything about her being a wolf, I suppose. Or just people being werewolves and normal. And I think we can hold 5, and that's all we can hold. And now let's go find River over here. And she is asleep. Let's find Mickle and see. No, we can't access her relationship log. I guess we'll just tell Howard about this. I can't tell Howard about people turning into werewolves? Disinterested that she shed and became a werewolf. I mean, you're part of the cult, though, right? That doesn't really... that doesn't really concern you. I'm pretty sure that's like just another day. But we can just spread intel around. I don't think anyone here actually seems to give a damn. Useless intel. What about how Hyde drank River's blood? That should be, like, very good, important information. What about if we tell him about it? No, of course he's a vampire clan, but he's not going to mind either. That's a pain in the ass. All of that intel amounted to nothing. I guess we can go find Nyx and start working on her. If we can actually find her. Like, unlocking the golems with lightning bolts would have been pretty fun too, but no dice there. She's also going to eventually transform into something, so that's not good. Howard is going to try and hunt for people to betray and kill. Looks like it's the Onk's fault, right? But what are they fighting? Stewart's dead body. And more people are getting involved, maybe? The Ankh being this eternally cursed zone is pretty interesting. I don't know what that's eventually going to do. But I know anyone who dies around there is going to come back and be a horrid monster, which is super interesting. So I'm going to just think about that for a little bit. Are you awake to where I can actually... No, God, why are all my cultists just... They don't, like, stay alive. Or, like, manifest or anything like that. Alright, we have someone just losing their mind over here. That's pretty good. Did he just... He hit himself with a bolt of lightning. That's different. He's actually having a horrible time mentally. And apparently demons scared the heck out of him. We'll try and be opportunistic and do it like this. And maybe I can go ahead and get his mood down to a solid 55 with the inclusion of a lust demon to smack his mood down a little bit more. Bam, that's pretty good. Let's go ahead and try and brainwash him and get the cult a-spinning. Just always constantly sleeping on the ground. Why do they do these things? We'll find out. Okay, Maggie. Let's check your relationships. See who has a high opinion of you. Your brother Darren has a high opinion. So how about you go preach to Darren about the joys of the cult? Legolas, finally. Okay, let's get him going. Scheme. Leave faction. Make mighty. Empower. Bam. Now I want you, let's check your relationships with people. Alvina, your mother. Gonna tell dear old mom about us at some point, but no dice yet. Spread rumors about anybody? No. Doesn't seem to be anyone that has a bad relationship with him. Rival Madison, actually. We'll spread rumors about Madison. Fucking why not? How'd the brainwashing go down here? Is it over? We done? Did not take, actually. That's pretty bad. Let's go over here, check the mood again, try and brainwash again in a couple seconds. Is he still restrained? Oh, he is cathartic. Man, he is cathartic and still torn down this much? Holy shit. That is he has had a rough go of it recently. God, kennels are going to be so much more fun, though, because they're not going to be contained to one region. Necromancers, too. Oh, this region update is going to be so good. It is going to be so good, and I am excited. Wonder, but it seems like things to me are a little bit more lethal at the same time, and not necessarily in like a fun way. Like, I'm definitely not complaining, but if I don't get to play with them because they're too busy killing each other and dying to random monsters, well, that's not nearly as fun. Also appears to be a few performance issues, but who can be sure why that's happening? Maggie joined faction Graelia. Maggie joined the human faction again. Interesting. Oh, this worked. Nice. Alright, so we do that. We have him join a faction. And maybe, like, join the vampire clan? Maybe we're just trying to usurp leadership. I guess that's possible. Let's check the inclusiveness of the vampire clan. Let's see. There we are. They are peaceful and revere vampires as crime. I don't know. Maybe not the vampire clan. Maybe the Lycans? They are warmongers, so maybe not them either. We'll find out. It's neutral so far. Being a vampire or worshipping demons is an illegal thing here. But not for the vampire clans. Okay, so fine. We'll actually have our people start trying to infiltrate the vampire clan. Why not? So do that, and we'll just try and increase the power there. And if they happen to create their own cult at some point, that's also fine. Join the vampire clan. And join the vampire clan. This is interesting, because now I can just like assimilate cultists from every faction and just tell them, hey, bada boo, you work here now. They're like, okay, and I can potentially take over the leadership through there or use it as a breeding ground for more cultists? Maybe? We'll find out. Let's look for more treacherous folk. There's still our Lycan friend over here. Let's go ahead and... We could scheme them to try and force them to do something, couldn't we? That's interesting. What if we just destroyed them mentally? Like, Nyx. Nyx. Alright, let's see. Dota 2 flashbacks. Who are your family? Devin, Tofu, and Clementine. Let's see. Turn the filters on. Intel only. Still wish I could filter by that, but we can't, and that's fine. Reported Howard's crime to Hillary. You're a bitch. I don't even see why he would be concerned. No one loves a narc. Alright, so anyway. I think we're gonna leave everything to the back burner except for messing with Nyx. Well, actually, because she's treacherous, maybe even as a village leader, we can take her away and do something with her. That would be a whole lot of fun as well. Alright, Nyx is here. Nyx is a lycanthrope. She is treacherous. Our ability to hypno her is 15%. Not great. But if we splash water on her and hit her with a lust demon, what happens? What is life for you then? Alright, dark and heavy feeling. That puts her at a solid 38, which is still not great. But I think we're going to go for it. And if it doesn't work out, we'll just zap her or something, because the alternatives just aren't super wonderful. Remove buff. No, no thank you. You can remain mighty. Alright, scheme. No, I want to have a good scheme that I can use. But breaking out doesn't seem to work. Won't do anything for me. Leave home, leave faction. None of that. It'd be cool if I could scheme with a monster at some point. That'd be pretty sick. Alright, so we take all this from them eating pigs. Having a vampire clan pre-generate on the map is amazingly powerful. Looks like it didn't take. We do not have another Seas village. What do we want to do with you? Like, we definitely want Nyx to work for us. That would be extremely powerful. Looks like she's decided to just get the hell out. We can just start abducting people and sending them to jail. Not a whole lot of That's hard to justify when you don't have like Snatch Away with your having an army of little dudes to help you out. So maybe not. Oh, hold on. We'll take that information. We'll tell Legolas about it, see what he thinks. Actually, no. Uh, Gordon drank her blood. I'm going to tell her about that and see how she feels about it. Yeah, they're all part of the vampire clan, so these horrific things they're doing to each other are not actually going to bother anybody, which complicates my ability to just manipulate everything. And I don't want my cultists to be chewed on forever. Let's just find somebody else having a psychotic breakdown and take advantage of them for now, since Nyx is going to remain an issue for the time being. Let's see. Let's filter by powerful warriors. There are no knights? Excuse me? Oh, you can't filter by class. Fuck, that's right. Well, let's find a member of, I guess, another clan. We'll kidnap somebody from another clan to try and force them to join the vampires for now. Preferably from... Well, I was going to say preferably from the Lycans, but it doesn't like that's going to work. He's a blessed knight, so we got a paladin, basically. This dude's, or this lady, excuse me, is diplomatic. We could remove that. We could also scheme it up and have them leave their faction and take advantage of that. Well, we'd have to offer, like, intel against them in order to make them agree to whatever we want to do, and making them leave their faction is not necessarily something I care about doing. I think the breaking up would be bad for their mental state. That's actually, you know what, that's solid. Right, break up, and you tempt them with an empowering. Tempt with empower. Okay. Then having more intel about what they've done would make that happen, and then we could do ruin her brain enough in order to force her to be working with us. But I think we can do that anyway, just with the ability to kidnap, which the next update, I'm not even done with this one. I'm already talking about the next update, but the next update is also exciting because in the next update they are planning on changing player progression. That's not going to be until March, probably late March. But you know how we start off with every power and we only have this one Manosaurus and things like that? Well, they're planning on changing that so that we can earn our power level increases, probably add more value to actually getting a cult. Not to say that it's not valued already. Assault Shay. Lycan hunts prey. Ooh. Way the fuck over there, huh? Not a fan of Shay, huh? What's your relationship with them? How do you even know them? And why are you doing it as a human? That's the most interesting part here. I want to keep my eyes on you. For the time being. I think, let's take a gander down here at Prue. Oh, I could drop a demon on you right now, and that should be enough to make you all kinds of miserable. Bop, bop. And that's going to be a brainwashing attempt from me. Your eye is under attack? By who? Oh, see, the undead are not fans of us, so having our eye under attack actually makes a lot of sense there. Because people keep dying next to that, which is a metric pain in the ass. Prue's brain is just putty right now. That's going to be a 69% chance to work. And now they're going to be tearing down some of my shit, but that's fine. They'll get over it. Where did that vampirism go? Clementine. My Defiler's under attack? Yeah, I know who's doing that. They're not actually hostile. They're just idiots, so don't you worry about it. You start attacking, like, the portal itself, though, and you're going to be fucking destroyed. I'm just going to let you know. Clementine, attacking Shay. And we have one of our boys coming in, potentially, to watch, I guess. And now, actually, the Lycanthrope is running away and is killed by Shay. I wonder if that's going to create some interfaction warfare type stuff. That would be a whole hell of a lot of fun. No dice on that working out, though. Just like Clementine's character, criminal act's been reported. Criminal act's been reported. It doesn't really matter. I mean, I guess we'll store that in the pockets for now, and that's fine. Now Prue is knocked out. We can force him to join a faction, and of course, this faction is the current faction of Prue. This will not accept him, and this will not accept him. A Splinter Vampire clan, interesting. We're gonna have you join that, the vampires, though. Do I need to repair this? Are we good? We're fine? Okay. If you'd have broke that, you would have been excommunicated from life. And let's see. I think that's going to be what we're doing for now. We've actually accumulated a fair amount of cultists. We could scheme her up to do something fancy, but I'm not sure what that would be. To break out with somebody. I don't want her mentally destroyed. Maybe the days of scheming people to force them to like try out and go off and create their own splinter faction are over. I mean, maybe. Doesn't seem like there's any real reason for me to have to do that anymore, which is kind of interesting. Oh my god, if we can get a conversion on this guy Michael, who is the leader of this other settlement, that would be incredible. So I'm going to tell her to go do that. The other ones are just kind of off doing their own thing in Vampire Land. Maybe they'll also get converted to vampires. This guy's got a hell of a lot going on now that we've kind of fixed his brain a little bit. He's robust, optimistic, all this other fun stuff. Got healing potions. Really strong guy. I think I do want to try and hit him with a scheme at some point. But that's going to be for later. That's going to be all for today, I think. Thank you for dropping by, and I hope you're as excited about the world generation custom creation thing. And if you have any ideas for once I'm done with this, I don't know, series? This map, there we go. Then please throw it at me. An entire thing of werewolves could be hilarious. Like, we could do a straight up underworld werewolves versus vampire thing. The possibilities are a lot higher, a lot crazier now that we can generate whatever we want to, including entire supernatural clans. So throw those at me if you have any. And yeah, that'll be all for today. Take care. I'll see you next time.